Welcome everybody back to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 1990 Porsche 911 Reimagined by Singer. Now this has 1,192 horsepower, 932 pounds-feet of torque from a 3.2 litre twin turbocharged flat 6 engine. The car itself now weighs 2,508 pounds, now has all-wheel drive, and it can do 0 to 60 in 2.127 seconds and 0 to 104.127 seconds. So yeah, there will be a review of this car out at some point, but unfortunately this car in stock version has a glitch with it where the engine noise isn't right whatsoever. You can hear it dropping in and out and making weird noises and stuff like that aren't there in the car that it should be in the stock version. I've seen it's only really a problem apparently on the Xbox, which is what I play on. I've seen gameplay videos of this on PC and it sounds perfect, so yeah, I can't really review a car that I can't hear the engine noise from. So yeah, there will be a review of this out eventually at some point, but I figured let's give this car a go on this series to make up for that. So yeah, lightweight, huge amount of power from its small engine, and yeah, with all-wheel drive that should hopefully keep the power in check. So yeah, let's get out there and see what this car can do. Not as high revving as the car is in stock form, and it is a little bit heavier as well because of that all-wheel drive system. But it's got more than twice the power it had originally, and yeah, more than twice the torque that it had originally as well. So that's 230 already. I'll have to rewind there a little bit. We didn't get quite the driving line right to go around those cars. There we go, much better. That's 240, 250, 260, 265. Whoa. That was my fault. I hesitated when I turned the car. 267, 268, 269, 269 so far. There's a few more revs there to be used, so we might well be able to get this car a little bit faster. 269 is pretty good. Porsche have usually been very good on this series, so and this is no exception. Nearly 270 mph is not bad whatsoever, especially considering this is by far one of the smallest engine vehicles that we've had on this series, while also far from having the most amount of horsepower. So yeah, let's see what this car can do around the other side of the motorway. Let's drift this car because a lot of the weight is at the rear, being a rear engine car. It's a big shame that glitches in the stock version because yeah, I've been looking forward to reviewing this car, but like I said, it's not very fair on the car and for you guys to not be able to hear the engine as it should be. And that's 260, 266, 267, 268. Whoa, don't know where that Ford came from. But yeah, this car's very consistent. It's not often that we get a car that is able to pretty much do the same kind of speed on both sides of the motorway, because yeah, both sides are completely different in terms of their in terms of how difficult the corners are, and gradients and all that lot. So this side generally is the worst side to try and get a top speed on. Not that no car has been quicker on this side than the other side, because that is not the case. A few vehicles have been quicker on this side, but generally, yeah, cars are significantly slower on this side than they are on the other side. Not very many vehicles have been consistent like this car has been, so yeah, that's a big surprise, but yeah, this car is still great nonetheless, and yeah, 269 mph is not bad whatsoever. And yeah, it beats several Porsches, to be honest. It beats the Porsche 356 SL Diamond Coupe. It also beats the Porsche number 2391720, and as well as the Morganero GT, the Ferrari F512S, the Mitsubishi Starion, Mercedes AMG E63S, Ford GT, matches the Formula Drift Nissan 370Z, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the Pagani's on the Cinque Roadster, the Celine S7, the Lotus 11, Lamborghini Diablo GTR, and it's slightly slower than the Honda NXS GT, the Mercedes AMG GT4 4-door Coupe, the Lamborghini Aventador J, Ferrari F40 Competizione, and the Lexus ISF. But yeah, still a great car. It's a little bit of a glass cannon in terms of its handling, because at times it is really good in terms of the handling, but then you will get some sudden oversteer moments with the car, which I guess is due to the massive amount of extra power. Obviously I tried to solve that with the all-wheel drive system, but then that has the adverse effect of also inducing some understeer, which you don't really want. You want a decent balance between the front and rear in terms of the power and the grip that they both have. So yeah, it's a little bit unwieldy in that regard, but for the most part, yeah, this is a great handling car, and yeah, stupidly quick as well, despite the fact it doesn't have anywhere near the amount of horsepower and torque as other vehicles. But because it weighs so little, and because it's got a pretty decent amount of torque nonetheless, despite the lack of torque in general in comparison to other cars. Nearly 1,000 torque is hardly a bad amount of torque to be dealing with, but you couple that with the amount of weight that it's not dealing with either, and the horsepower, and yeah, you've got a phenomenally quick car on your hands. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.